Hi knitting friends, Shaina Bilow here. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about working two basic stitches in knitting. One is stockinette stitch and one is garter stitch. And we'll be talking about working those patterns both flat, so worked back and forth, and working those patterns in the round on circular needles and the differences there and why they are different when you're switching between flat knitting and circular knitting. Before we begin that, I'm going to show you what a knit stitch and a purl stitch look like, each of them separately, how they're different and how they're similar, so I can refer to that when I'm discussing how to work these patterns. Right here I have two more knit stitches that I'd like to knit on my swatch, and I want to kind of talk you through what we're doing for each stitch. I'm sure you know the basics, but let's just really get into all of the juicy details. So here, when I go to knit a stitch, my yarn is in the back of the work. I'm inserting my needle into the stitch from the front, coming up, and wrapping the yarn around the needle. As I do that, I have now created a little bump in the back of the work where the yarn strand is going from stitch 3 over to stitch 4. I now have a bump in the back of the work. So I've wrapped my yarn around, I'm exiting the stitch. Since I came in from the front by going up that stitch, the stitch stayed in position and it's flat. So when you knit a stitch, what you're getting facing you right on the needle is a flat stitch in front, or a flat look in front, and a bumpy look in the back. So one more time, you go up into the front of the stitch, wrapping the yarn around, come on out of the stitch, there's my bump, and here's my flat. And then I discard that stitch. So again, a knit stitch makes flat in the front, bumpy in the back. Okay? Purl is the reverse of the knit. So you get a bump in the front of the work, flat in the back, or a bump towards you, I should say, because our work can change sides depending which row we're working on. But a knit stitch yields flat facing you and a bump far away, and a purl gives you a bump facing you and the flat side of the stitch far away. And again, knit and purl are the reverse of one another. So there are only two stitches in knitting, knit and purl, and they are like yin and yang with one another. All right, so here we go. Now for purl, let's walk you through one purl stitch. My yarn is now in the front of the work. So here's that opposite thing with the knitting. Instead of my yarn being in back, it's in the front. I'm coming down the stitch instead of up. So that right there is also putting my stitch facing over. Like I'm ready to come from the back essentially of the stitch as I go down it, thereby putting this bump that I'm about to make in the front of the work and the flat side in the back. So right there I have flat in the back and a bump towards me. So let's do that again. I'm going down the stitch, my yarn is in the front, and you'll notice as I wrap my yarn around the needle, I've created a bump right there in the front. Here's some of my bump, and then the stitch, having gone into it from behind and down, creates another bump. That's our purl bump. So our purl bump faces us, and the flat knit is in the back. Whereas when we knitted, we had flat in front and the bump in back. Now that we are comfortable with the concepts of knit and purl stitches and what they look like, let's talk about these basic stitches in knitting. We will start with garter stitch. Garter stitch is one of the first stitches that people learn. When worked back and forth, you are knitting every single row. And what you end up getting is a reversible fabric that has these garter ridges, as they're called. Ridges in the knitting, these little mountains with valleys in between them. So kind of a flat stitch and a bumpy stitch, a flat stitch and a bumpy stitch. After you've learned garter stitch, oftentimes the next stitch that you learn will be stockinette. And stockinette is a stitch that is worked flat, knit a row, purl a row, knit a row, purl a row, and you get this fabric that has these flat stitches all aligned on one side and these bumpy stitches all aligned on the other. Whereas with garter stitch, the bumpy and the flat alternated. So as you recall from our quick tutorial in what a knit stitch looks like and what a purl stitch looks like, when you're working a knit stitch, you get flat in the front and a bump in the back of the work or behind the needle. So the flat side comes in front of the needle and the bumpy is behind the needle. So if we inspect this, what we have are flat, bump, flat, bump. As we knit a right side row, here I have 15 stitches on the needle. As we knit a right side row, what we're doing is we're creating a flat stitch in the front of the work and a bump right there in the back of the work. Here I'm knitting stitches 1 through 15 on my swatch, and I'm just working them all in knit, so I have this flat stitch right here just under the needle and a bumpy stitch right there under the needle. When I turn the work around and begin knitting my next row, what's going to happen here is I'm now getting the flat side in front of me, same as before, and the bump in the back. I'm knitting stitches 15, 14, 13, 12, all the way back down to stitch 1. So what's happening is now I've reversed, and my knit stitch is pushing the bump onto the front of my fabric and the flat onto the back. So that's how garter stitch is worked. And that's why it makes these ridges. Those knit stitches add flat and bump, flat and bump. So that's why you get these ridges. Each one represents one row worked. So here's one row of knit, and there's the ridge on the back. The second row of knit was flat, and here's the ridge that represents it on the front of the work, and so forth. When we're working just the knit stitch flat, we end up with this pattern here because we've turned the work around and we're coming across the back. One thing that knitters find very confusing is that when you work in the round and you work all knit stitch, you end up with stockinette. And the reason that happens is because when you're working in the round, you are working in a tube and you are never turning the work. So if I have 100 stitches on my needle, let's say, I start out with stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da, all the way up to stitch 100, and then I start again with stitch 1. When I was working back and forth here, I went stitches 1 through 15, and then I knit stitch 15, 14, 13, 12, back to 1. Here I am constantly knitting stitch 1 through 100. So if I'm not turning the work, I'm always looking at the front of it, the outside facing. So if I start knitting, I'm always going to have flat stitches, if I work only the knit stitch, thereby giving me stockinette stitch instead of garter. So when you're in the round, because you're never turning it to the inside of the work, a flat stitch, the knit stitch, will yield stockinette. We're going to pop back over to our stockinette swatch, worked flat. Now we achieve this pattern, stockinette, by working a row of knit and a row of purl. So let's do that together. I'm going to work a row of knit, and you'll notice as I'm doing that, I get a flat stitch here and a bump on the back of the work. And here I'm knitting stitches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 15. When I turn the work around, I'm now looking at the back of the work, and I'm going to be knitting stitches 15, 14, 13, 12, all the way back to 1. And in order to get stockinette, I have to purl those stitches, because as I purl, I'm bringing the bump in the front or towards me, which is this side of the work here. This is the bumpy side in stockinette, and the flat side is going to the back for the knit side, the flat side. So that's how knits and purls can yield the different stitches for stockinette. because here we're making it so that all these bumps are facing us by working a purl stitch. Whereas on the knit side, the bumps are going to the back, like this. The bumps go to the back and they all lean there. So we're kind of organizing the stitches one on top of the other and alternating them. Now, in the same way that knitting every row flat yields garter stitch, but knitting every round yields stockinette, knitting a row, purling a row, and alternating those two on a flat swatch will give you stockinette stitch, but knitting a row and then purling a row in the round will yield garter stitch. And that's because I'm in the midst of a purl round here. As you remember, knitting every round gives you the stockinette, and there's a stockinette round, we'll call it, between every reverse stockinette or purl bump ridge here in garter, whether you're flat or circular. So here I'm seeing flat stitches. I'm ready to purl in this swatch, and I'm going to purl to create a garter ridge. Once I hit my marker, I'm going to switch to knit. So for in the round, to work garter stitch, you're going to work knit one round, purl one round, and that gives you those garter stitch ridges on both sides of the work. So here I am, I'm almost finished with this round. I've knit, we'll call that stitch 100. I move my marker over, and now I'm ready again for stitch 1. I'm working in a tube. And 2, 3, 4, and I'm knitting these rounds now because, again, garter stitch alternates a bumpy row and a flat row, a bumpy row and a flat row. So right now I'm on my flat round, which is knit, and then my next round will be bumpy for purl. I hope that helped. Happy knitting!